You swipe your credit card. It feels like free money. But 3 years later, you're still paying for that dinner. This is the credit card trap, and 150 million Americans are already inside it. Here's how it starts. You get your first credit card at 21. The limit is 1,500 US dollars. You tell yourself, I'll only use it for emergencies. Then 1 month, rent is tight. You put 400 US dollars on the card. No big deal. Next month, your car needs a repair. 600 US dollars on the card. Then the holidays come around, gifts, flights, dinner out, another 800 US dollars. And suddenly, without ever making one crazy decision, you're 3,000 US dollars in debt. And here's where the trap snaps shut. The minimum payment on 3,000 US dollars? Just 75 US dollars a month. That sounds manageable, right? Wrong. At 24% interest, the average US credit card rate right now, paying just the minimum means you'll be paying for 14 years. And you'll pay over 4,500 US dollars in interest alone. You borrowed 3,000 US dollars. You'll pay back 7,500 US dollars. So why do so many smart people fall for this? 3 reasons. Credit card companies are not stupid. They designed the minimum payment to feel manageable while keeping you in debt as long as possible. Think about it. If you paid off your card in 2 months, they make almost nothing from you. But if you pay the minimum for 14 years, they make more money from you than the thing you originally bought. The minimum payment isn't helping you. It's keeping you exactly where they want you. Every month you pay minimum, the bank celebrates. Now here's the second trap. People spend 12 to 18% more when paying with a credit card than with cash. Why? Because swiping a card doesn't feel like spending real money. The pain of paying is completely removed. So yes, you might earn 40 US dollars in cashback this month, but you probably spent 200 US dollars more than you would have with cash. The rewards program isn't rewarding you. It's rewarding the bank, using your own psychology against you. And here's the sneakiest trap of all. You need a good credit score to rent an apartment, to get a car loan, to buy a house someday. And one of the main ways to build credit? Use a credit card regularly. So the system forces you to play the credit card game just to participate in normal adult life. It's like a casino that won't let you leave until you've played at least a few rounds. And if you miss one payment, just one, your score drops, your interest rate jumps, and suddenly the trap gets tighter. So what do you actually do? First, stop paying the minimum. Pay as much as you possibly can above the minimum every single month. Even an extra 50 US dollars a month cuts years off your debt. Second, attack the highest interest card first. List all your cards. Pay minimums on everything except the one with the highest interest rate. Throw every extra dollar at that one until it's dead. Then move to the next. This is called the avalanche method, and it saves you the most money mathematically. Third, use credit cards like a debit card. Only charge what you already have in your bank account. Pay the full balance every single month. Zero interest. Full credit score benefits. Zero trap. The credit card itself isn't evil. The way most people use it is. Rich people use credit cards and pay zero interest. Broke people use credit cards and pay forever. The difference isn't income, it's behavior. Here's the honest truth nobody tells you at 21. The credit card companies spent billions of dollars designing a product specifically to keep you paying them forever. And the only way to beat them is to understand exactly how the trap works. Now you do. If you're currently carrying credit card debt, drop the amount in the comments. No judgment, just accountability. Because the first step to getting out is admitting you're in. Subscribe for more videos like this. New one every week.